Hello everyone, I wish as always be fine. This is Nanda with you again. Today we are 2 March 2019. This day is we are Thursday. So we meet in this video another Bitcoin like. I will thank every someone support me and give me energy to keep in the show arbitrary platform in the crypto. So I need to share to my friends latest news about the arbitraging platform, about the Abot. So when we talking about the arbitraging, we say the Abot profits as well arbitrage token price and value and how many others. So let me go to show this video and listen carefully and focus how much. So guys, as we look in here, we have here we are in the arbitrage.com. This is the platform to arbitrage price, the ARB price. So we begin now with the ARB internal and external. When we're talking about the internal, we have today this moment worth $0.11. That means it's around 0.0007 Ethereum. And about the ARB external, we have here a $0.10. That means it's around 0.306 Ethereum. So when we're talking about the arbitrage price on an Abot, so we have here today around $0.8. That means it's this moment worth 0.53% token. Okay. So the market cap arbitraging token above it's above $394. That means around a 2.5 Ethereum. So I look this so perfect. Okay guys, now let's to see our value. When we're talking about the ARB value, we have today around 2.32 million. That means it's worth this moment around $265.3. So I think this is so amazing. Okay, the price of arbitraging token external platform. We see it the last minute. Okay, the volume of trading the Ethereum on arbitrary platform into 24 hours volume. We have around $340.6. That's mean around 2 Ethereum. Okay, so when we talk about the arbitraging token currently ranking on coin, let's make the CMC rank to market cap. We have one point. This is not point. 1028. Oh, this is so perfect. I look in this so amazing. Okay. So let's know what's the Abot profit for today. Okay, when you want to know the Abot profit every day, you just click bam Abot, and as you can see here, Abot profit today reach is profitable. Whatever guys, remember that our CEO, we will do an amazing live stream, the Sunday evening live stream show. So we talks about details about the blank partnership that was seen today. That me don't miss to watch this show cause it's very rich to infos. So guys, let's us know we'll move in another Bitcoin or news. That's mean another subject. Okay. First, the title of this news subject or this Bitcoin news, this Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, AOS, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Cage, Binance Coin, Stellar, Cardano, a Tron price analysis, April 1, by Rakesh Ubadhai. Okay, so we begin now. The Bitcoin has closed in the green for the second consecutive month. This is the first such instance since December 2017, which indicates buying at lower levels. However, right now the action is in altcoins. Traders are peeling on select altcoins, and the positive sentiment is rubbing on the leading digital currency. In the current recovery, Bitcoin's dominance has been steadily decreasing, which is now at 50.1%. The trend, interest, and volume in Bitcoin may pick up after the launch of Abot. Though there is no word the launch date yet, Abot continues to build a strong team. It has announced Tom Noonan, former cybersecurity expert at IBM, Cisco, and Endgame, as the chairman of its board of directors. During the bull phase, ICOS offer astronomical returns, but during a bear market, most of them take a hard bearing. As a result, interest in ACOS diminishes. In Q1 of this year, the ACO market could only raise $1,180 million, a far cry from the record $60.8 billion raised during Q1 of the 2080. But as sentiment improves, this market could again come alive, and projects with strong use cases should be able to raise money. BTC/USD. Bitcoin in chaining towards the overhead resistance of $4.255. The bulls have failed to break out of this resistance twice early. Hence, we expect the bears to defend this level with full force. However, if the bulls scale above this level, it will complete a double bottom pattern and will also trigger a number of stops on the short position. This is a result in a quick move to $4,940.11, followed by a move to $5,273.91. The absolute moving average and RCA cleaves to the overbought zone shows that the bulls are in a command. Our view will prove to be wrong if the BTS/USD reverses direction from the current levels and drops below the moving averages. If the pair stands below the 50-day SMA, a few more days of range-bound action can be expected. Traders can trail the stops on the long positions to $3,700. The ATH/USD. South Ethereum closed above $1,044.78 on March 25, 29, the bars could not sustain the higher levels. However, the bullish signs that the digital currency is trying to rebound from the 20-day EMA. If it can break out of $1,044.78 this time, a quick move to $167.32 is possible. The ETH/USD pair will complete a ascending triangle pattern if it breaks out and closes UTC time frame above $167.32. The pattern target of this bullish setup in $251.64. Both the moving averages are sloping up gradually, and the RSI is also in the positive territory. This suggests that the bulls have the upper hand. Therefore, traders can retain the stop loss on the remaining long position at $125. The XRP/USD, the traders are not showing any interest either in buying or selling Ripple. Therefore, the price has been idling around the current level for the past few days. A breakout of the overhead resistance at 0.330 $33,108, and the resistance line of the discounting channel will be the first indication that the bulls are back in action. Following a breakout of the discounting channel, the XRP/USD pair is likely to start a new uptrend that can carry it to $0.60. The ascent may face minor hurdles between $0.40 and $0.45, and above it at $0.50 to $0.55. However, we expect these hurdles to be crossed. We may suggest long position once again if the price sustains above $108. Conversely, if the pair turns down and plummets below $795, it will indicate weakness. The next support on the downside is the yearly low of 0.24 million and 508. The downturn will resume if the support also cracks. The AOS/USD. The AOS is again facing stiff resistance at $4,930, but it has not given up much ground like the previous instance on February 24, when it plunged sharply after reaching the same level. We expect the bulls to make another attempt to break out of the overhead resistance within the next 2 and 3 days. The next target to watch on the upside is $5,8370. The uptrending moving average and the RSI in the positive zone suggest that the path of the least resistance is to the upside. Our bullish view will be negated if the AOS/USD pair turns down from the current levels and slips below both the moving averages. Therefore, trades can keep the stops on the remaining long position at $3.70. We should recommend booking partial profits again and trailing the stops higher within the next few days. The LTS/USD Bitcoin is facing stiff resistance at $61.90,044. Repeated attempts by the bars to scale this level have failed. Traders can book profits on 40% of the remaining long position above $60. Keep the stop loss on the rest, and for $55 we have succeeded booking some more profits at current levels due to the failure of the bars to release above the resistance, and the negative divergence on the RSI is making us comfortable. A fall below the 20-day AMA will be the first sign that the LTC/USD pair is losing strength. We anticipate a deeper fall. The bars fell to defend $56.910 below the support level to watch on the downside in the 50-day SMA. Contrary to our expectation, if the bars push the price above $62, a rally to $2,790 will be in the cards. BCH/USD Bitcoin Cash has been consolidating in a tight range from the past 4 days. A breakout of $177.30 will complete rounding the bottom formation that has a pattern target of $249.60. Both the moving averages are turning up gradually as the RSI is trending close over both zones. This suggests that the bars are at an advantage. However, if the BCH/USD pair turns down from the current levels and plummets below the moving average, it will lose momentum. The digital currency has a history of vertical rallies and waterfall declines, and hence traders can protect their long position with the stop loss at $140. BNB/USD Binance has extended its fabulous run as it attempted to break out of the stiff overhead resistance at $80. If the bars can sustain this level, there is no visible resistance until the price reaches near $25. This will bring the digital currency close to the lifetime highs and will be big sentiment buster. We like how every support is being held, and the cryptocurrencies has been making a higher floor for itself during the rise. Both the moving average are turning up and the RSI is close to the overbought one, which suggests that the bars are firmly in the driver's seat. Traders can keep the stop loss on the remaining long position at $50. We should try this higher if we find signs of profit booking at the lifetime highs. Our bullish assumption will be invalidated if the BNB/USD pair fails to sustain above $80 and reverses direction. A fall below the 50-day SMA will indicate that the current leg of the up move is over. The XLM and USD Stellar is struggling to break away from the 20-day AMA. The only positive is that the bars have sustained above the 20-day AMA for the past 5 days. But if the price does not start an up move soon, it might face selling pressure again. A breakdown of the 20-day AMA can sync the XLM/USD pair towards the upturned line. If the support also gave way, the trend will turn in favor of the bears. However, without both the moving averages gradually sloping up and the RSI in the positive territory, the path of least resistance is to the upside. Therefore suggests that traders hold the long position with stops at $0.08. ADA and USD. Cardano come close to $0.075 level both on March 29 and 30. We recommended that traders book partial profits closer to this level in our previous analysis. The trend remains bullish. Upon the moving averages are sloping up and the RSI is in the overbought zone. Any dip is likely to be supported at the 20-day AMA. The next target on the upside is $0.082, and if that I cruise it, the up move can extend to $0.094. Hence, we suggest traders try the remaining long positions with stops at the break-even. We shall also suggest moving the stops to just below the 20-day AMA. The ADA/USD pair will lose momentum if the price fails to the rebound of the 20-day AMA. The trend will turn negative on a breakdown and close below the 50-day SMA. TRX and USD. Turn in currently attempting to break out of the moving averages at the downturned line. If the bar sustains this breakout, the price can rally to the next overhead resistance of $0.028 and $50.51. This is a critical resistance as the price has repeatedly returned from it. Notwithstanding, if the bars scale above it, a new upper upturn is likely to start that can carry to digital currency to $0.040 and above it to $0.0480. Due to strong upside potential, we might again suggest a long position on a breakout and a close above 0.028, 50, 52 and $1. Contrary to our assumption, if the TRX/USD pair fails to break out and sustain above 0.028, 50, 52, $1, it might remain range bound for a few more days. It will turn negative if it plummets below $0.01830. This is the latest news about the Bitcoiners. So we are now moving on in the finally to this show stream. We need to move on. So I think everything clear. And thanks for your time, and I wish others the best, and be so proud of me if you talk how many infos and I give you how I can have and how I can how I have or how I can give you how many information. This video was clear. If you will me in another video, okay, I love you guys. See you guys in next stream.